Yeah, you guys open?
Hi.
Hey,
Nice to meet you.
How are you doing? How are you?
Great, great. Do you often visit the city you play at night?
At night? Yeah, I guess so. It depends if we're here for like a couple of days or like what's going on, but I usually like getting out and about. And yeah, actually the last time we played in Belgium, we played the Werchter site and I ended up actually having a night out in Antwerp, so
Oh, okay.
nice to be back.
Okay. Do you collect vinyl?
I do, yeah, I do. I kind of like very much, it's my way of listening to the new music that comes out. I have a sort of a standing order with a record store in the UK that just sends me new people to listen to, and as well as listening to old people. But I have like a vinyl room at my house with a nice player and everything. Yeah, I try to listen to like one vinyl a day.
Okay. What's the most recent vinyl you've listened to?
An Irish artist called Moncrief. Yeah, that was like the last one. Or Ben Queller's new album. You heard Ben Queller?
I have not.
Really good record called Cover the Mirrors. But yeah, those are like the last two that I listened to.
Well, let's do some crate diving if you want.
Let's do it.
Is there something?
What are you into?
Oh, what am I into? Everything really.
I love
as long,
how much techno there is here.
Yeah, there's a lot of techno. But honestly, my first album that I ever bought was yours.
Was it?
It was Plus. I have it with me because it's like this sacred artifact in my home.
Actually the
it
first
actually
album?
is. But like...
And I signed it?
You signed it. We met when I was like 16.
Really?
Really.
In
Belgium.
Wow.
I skipped school for you.
That's so cool.
So that's my first album. What's your
Great.
first album you've ever bought?
Conspiracy of One, The Offspring. Yeah.
Oh.
And I got to play with them the other day as well, and it was very much probably like a similar moment to this, where it's like, I don't know, it sort of takes you back to. That's so wild. That's wild.
So your first album, The Offspring, you played with them.
Yeah.
Is there other things that feel like influenced you?
Yeah, I feel like I grew up with like Irish traditional music when I was super young. So my dad would play me like all the stuff he grew up with, like Planxty and Paul Brady and Van Morrison and all that sort of stuff. And then when I started getting my own music taste, I guess I was into the Beatles and Bob Dylan and Stevie Wonder and stuff, but I think I got into rock first. So it was like Green Day, Blink-182, Offspring, Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, like all of that sort of stuff. And then I moved into rap music, and then I found Damien Rice, and then I was just acoustic music for maybe like 5 or 6 years.
Okay, I think I saw a Damien Rice in his.
Oh, great.
Yes, here.
Great.
Do you recognize this album?
Yeah. This was the album that got me into writing songs. I went to go and see him at it was an under 18 gig, so only kids were allowed in. If you wanted to bring an adult, you had to accompany them, which was quite cool. But yeah, this was like, I know this album back to front. Like if you gave me a guitar now, I'd play you the whole record. And,
that's impressive.
And then backwards.
And then backwards.
Yeah. Oh, and it's got the side D. Okay, so the original album ends with Eskimo, and then it's got Prague Silent Night. I might actually, can I buy this one?
Yeah, sure.
I haven't seen this. He released a record called B-Sides afterwards with all these tunes.
Okay.
So
this is brand new to you, or?
Well, the record I have is 10 songs.
Yes.
And I did buy it. I bought a 20th anniversary one. But yeah, I haven't seen this particular vinyl. So if I can walk away with that, that'd be awesome.
You can surely walk away with that one.
Great. Have another look in here.
You can have another look. There's some Tom Waits.
Do you know what? I'll get that as well. I've been listening to. Have you heard Mule Variations?
Yes.
Yeah, with that "Take It With Me" song. It, like, blew my mind. So yeah, I'll get that as well.
Okay. So Tom Waits, is that something you've always been into, or
no?
You feel...
Actually, do you know? I was a guitar tech for a band called Nizlopi when I was 16, and Luke, the lead singer, bought me a Tom Waits record when I was 16. And I didn't like it. I remember at the time being like, this isn't for me. And I think the older you get, your taste obviously changes and you understand things more. And I was the same with Bruce Springsteen. I didn't really get Bruce Springsteen until I was about 23. And now he's one of my favorite artists. So Tom Waits actually was hearing Take It With Me on the Mule Variations record that just like made, like, it was like a light bulb moment. And then I suddenly was obsessed.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, and I think artists, sometimes it takes a song to hook you in, and yeah, there's lots of records like that. You know, the same with Radiohead. I didn't really get Radiohead when I was younger, and then you kind of get hooked in by. Mine was in Rainbows, that record they brought out. That was the kind of like, you're gonna like this kind of thing.
Okay, so you got pulled in by Radiohead. That's nice. What is some album that you wish you had written yourself?
Probably O.
Really?
Probably O, yeah. Damien Rice, O. I think it's a perfect record. And what's perfect about it is the imperfections in it. Like there's a lot of, you can tell it's just recorded ad hoc, just whatever, and like he's left all the bumps and bruises in it, which I love. So yeah, that Back to Bedlam, James Blunt, I think is a perfect singer-songwriter record, and White Ladder, David Gray. Like those three, I think, are the three like top singer-songwriter records.
I would dare to say this album, but what do you think? What do you think is the best lyric you've ever written?
Oh, it's got to be They Say I'm Up and Coming Like I'm Fucking in an Elevator.
I'm so happy that you're saying that.
Has to be.
I was so ready to disagree with you on every lyric until you were going to say that
I wrote that when I was like 15. And I just had that. I was really into rap battles as a kid. And in rap battles, it's like, it's punchline, metaphor.
But at 15?
Yeah, I would loved rap battles at 15. Actually, I'd still love rap battles, but yeah, You Need Me I wrote when I was 15. Like that's this album, basically I started writing it when I was 15, and then the last song I wrote was Gimme Love at 19, so it was like 4 years of teenagedom. But yeah, I wrote Small Bump at 17, The City at 17, Lego House at 17, and then the rest was like I wrote when I was 18. So it's very much like a teenage album.
I've also seen that you've learned to sing with Beyonce.
Just listening to Beyonce and Stevie Wonder as well.
Okay.
Very much.
And
Joni Mitchell, come on.
In what way did they teach you to sing?
I think because Beyonce and Stevie, do you know what a melisma is? It's, you know, when you go on like a vocal run, like Beyonce's like the queen of it, and I would say Stevie Wonder's the king of it. But like, I grew up with different types of music where you see Damien Rice, he'd just sing a song, whereas these guys would do like vocal acrobatics. And I always wanted to learn how to do vocal acrobatics, so I just basically copied them. I would sing them and copy, and it's kind of, I think your voice is like a muscle that you can train, much like I can't do the high jump, but I think if I trained enough, my legs would eventually learn how to do the high jump kind of thing. So yeah, it was just me copying time and time again their technique and then eventually getting it.
That's super impressive.
Yeah.
To be self-taught by them.
Well, I think you can. I think that's the way. I think that's the way for anything, guitar and piano and drums. It's all muscle memory. It's all muscle memory, and if you train your muscles to do it and you practice it, it becomes completely natural. Yeah, I think there's a certain amount of drive that you have to have, but I really do believe that no one's like born with musical talent. I think people are born and then they get interest in music, which makes them work hard to then achieve and learn and practice. But I think everyone sort of starts the same, and then different influences that they have as a child then like allows them to go into something that they'll become brilliant at. There's some cool records in here.
There's some really cool records in here. I've listened to Azizam, Old Foe, Sapphire.
So I always I'm interested to know this because I know a lot of my fans are just like plus supremacy. Have there been periods of my career where you've lost me and then come back and then lost me and come back?
Oh, I was hoping you weren't going to ask.
No, I don't mind at all. I don't mind because I've always made the music that I like, and I understand that my taste shifts. So, and I know that my fans' taste will obviously shift as well. But like, has it gone away and then come back, or?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think maybe after Divide.
Yeah, when I did collaborations and stuff.
I just think you got too happy for me.
Yeah.
And I was not in that space.
I think, do you know, it's so true as well. It's so true because all my first 3 records are just heartbreak and misery. And then Equals is like, I'd settled down, I'd had children, it was
But it's very nice.
Yeah.
But I couldn't connect.
Definitely.
And I'm in a better place, and I saw your gig at Koning Boudewijn Stadion, like the big football stadium you played in Brussels.
Yeah.
And I thought, I still love this shit.
Yeah, great.
So,
Well, still got it.
that's
Still
the
got it.
thing with the new album coming out, Play.
Yeah. Well, Play's a bit different as well. Like I'm never going to make a record like Plus again. And also, if I did, you wouldn't have the same feeling to it because Plus is your nostalgia. And it's like the first time you fell in love, the first time you got your heart broken, your first kiss, the first time driving a car, the first summer with your friends going to festivals. And that Plus, that's what Plus is to people. And Play will be something different. So it's for me, it's all, I always want to like make music that I like, that challenges me, and I'm learning things. And I know that like not everyone's going to be on that journey. And if you come in for bits of it, then fine. Like the song A Little More that I've just put out, I feel is very Multiply. And I think Old Phone is very Plus. So there are times where people will find things they like.
Yeah. A Little More is, you introduced it last night as a hateful song.
Yeah. That song felt like I was chucking a grenade into my personal life.
Really?
Yeah. When I finished it, I was like, I can never release this. And then obviously I've now put it out, but it's very much, there's songs like that I've done in the past that definitely feel like that as well. Like Small Bump is a song that I was like, should I release this? Don't was a song I was like, should I release this? There's a song on Multiply called The Man. What else on Divide? There've been a couple of a couple of songs where you're like, this is too personal. But I think those are always the ones that people connect to the most because they're quite raw.
I was prepared to mosh pit at your concert when you said it's a hateful song, and then I heard it and I was like, this is quite joyful.
That's the juxtaposition of it though, because you find yourself singing lyrics that are actually pretty mean and smiling while you do it.
I love the video clip as well.
Thank you.
I feel like you really brought back the
Nostalgia of 2011.
the grotesque music videos.
Yeah.
Very cinematic.
Yeah.
With Rupert.
It was fun. I'm really glad that video wouldn't exist if he hadn't have been up for that. So yeah, I'm glad.
I used to love you. Now every day I hate you just a little more. Life got better when I lost you, but every day I hate you just a little more, more. Baby,
What's mad about all of that though is his daughter is exactly the same age as my daughter, and the video was kind of more about them just becoming really good mates. We obviously me and Rupert were catching up and hanging out, but it was amazing to see like the next generation suddenly like hang out. Really cool.
That video made me feel old because it starts with 14 years later.
Yeah.
I was like,
So how old are you now? 30?
yeah, 13.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
We're getting old.
We're getting very
We're getting old. 30 isn't that old though.
It feels. You recorded your new album Play in India.
I finished it in India, yeah. I kind of recorded it in different, bit in New York, bit in LA, bit in London, bit in India, bit in Suffolk. But yeah, the lion's share of it was finished in India.
You kind of hear it in Azizam. You're very proud as well of the influences. How much did their music scene influence your process?
Well, Azizam is Persian. So that was definitely Ilya, who made the record, was like, he is Persian. That was the influence of that. Sapphire is definitely within India. Well, it's kind of, I'd say it's Indian classical instruments on it, but it's very Bhangra, Punjabi influence. And so I'd say that there's a few other songs on the record as well, and we've done some remixes. Basically, India's so massive that there's different dialects, different styles, different rhythms, different. Every 100 miles is different everything, different food. So yeah, there's a few things on the record that'll sort of take you through that. But yeah, the world's a massive place, and there's amazing music out there.
Would you ever come to finish a record in Belgium?
Yeah, I think I would. We've actually just spoken about the next record finishing it in Japan. I think it's like good to finish records in places that are inspiring, and Belgium's like super inspiring.
These are like our techno queens.
Yeah?
It's Amelie Lenz and Charlotte Witte.
Can I buy this as well?
Yes, surely.
Brill.
Mandatory. Buying it for you.
Mandatory.
Yes.
And it's just these two songs?
Yes. So it's the first time of them working together after years of like really reigning our techno world worldwide as well. And when this happens, the collaboration, we just kind of went completely mental.
Brill.
So
I like that. I like you're going to introduce me to some new stuff. I'm going to put this on. I've got a vinyl player in my dressing room. I'll put it on when I
Okay.
get there. I'm like, I'm proper vinyl mad.
nice.
Yeah, great.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Thank you. I will put that on my little pile.
I also saw you staring at the Joni Mitchell CD
Yeah.
vinyl.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite records. I've got too many copies of that though.
Oh,
I do it.
understand.
I have one of them just for my kitchen, and then one for the vinyl room. But like, I listen to that a lot.
Honestly, one of the best albums ever made. You're into vinyl. Is
Mm-hmm.
it because you don't have a phone that you're into vinyl? Or?
I guess a little bit, yeah. I think when I got rid of my phone, I lost touch with culture. And, you know, when you're on your phone, you're seeing music and videos and blah, blah, blah. So I think, yeah, I lost touch with culture and new music. And vinyl, it's basically every week, the new releases come to me. I listen to them. I decide what I like, what I'm going to keep in my collection. And then, yeah. So I end up listening to like way more music than I would have done 10 years ago.
Okay. And is there something about vinyl not being... I mean, when I listen to a new album, I tend to skip a song.
That's the thing. Even with CD, you can skip it. And you can technically skip on a vinyl.
Yes, but
it's
you
a
might
faff.
scratch it.
But no, I love putting on a vinyl and, you know, I have a vinyl player in my kitchen. My daughters now know how to like flip it. So as soon as it's done, we just flip. So we'll have an album on the entire day and actually really take it in, listen to it over and over and over again, probably like 5-6 times within a day. And then you can decide whether you like it or not because you kind of know by then.
What's the last album you really fell in love with?
Megan Moroney.
Okay.
Megan Moroney. I think it's called I think the album's called Am I Okay? She's like a country artist from America who I did a small show with. But in our household, that album's like diamond. My kids are nuts on it. Nuts on it. They love her.
But are they a fan of your music as well?
It's interesting. I got Play the other day on vinyl. I put it on, and my daughter said, "Can we put on Megan Moroney?" so yeah, they are. But they love Megan Moroney.
They're good critics.
But yeah, I think when I brought out the mathematics collection last year, that's like a really good introduction to my kids to them because it's all the songs that they kind of know from the shows anyway.
Yes.
And yeah, so when I'm away, my wife plays it to them in the car and they're like introduced to the music slowly.
Very smart.
This is a great interview, by the way. I'm having a real fun. Yeah, real fun.
I was wondering if someone had to live under a stone for like the past 15 years and we had to introduce them to your music, what song should we play them?
I think the A-Team. I think the A-Team it was the perfect introduction when I was 18 and no, I released it when I was 19. But there was the perfect introduction then and I think it would be the perfect introduction now. Yeah, I think that, as you said, like the later on in my career it gets, it's a bit more like I'm just trying new stuff. I think, but I love Bad Habits, but that wouldn't be like the first song that I would play to someone. I think Bad Habits works within my fan base because they've had 10 years of music that they connected to before then.
Okay, you know your fan base very well.
Yeah. And I'm also like, I'm very self-aware of me and my music and how people feel of like new stuff. But I can't not make the new stuff that I'm making because I like it. I'm not making it for any other reason than it makes me buzz. And I think if I'm releasing music because I'm pandering to an audience, I'm not going to be happy. I've got to always be making music that like makes me feel creatively excited and like want to get up in the morning and finish a song rather than, oh, I have to make something because this is what my fans would like, if that makes sense.
That makes total sense.
And you're not always going to win with that because sometimes you put out a song and people are like, we want the old Ed, and you put out a new song and people go, what is this? Like, you're not always going to win, but it's always a win for me because I'm always waking up, making music that I love, putting out music that I love, and if it works, great, and if it doesn't, I still love it. And I think that's kind of what making music is about.
But how does that feel, putting out music and getting those reactions of we want the old Ed?
Well, they can have it. Come to a show. I'm there. It's also on Spotify. All my old music's on Spotify. And there's a lot of it. There's all my old EPs, there's all the B-sides. So if you like that part of me, there's like a good 10 years of music like that. It's the same, like I love Bon Iver. I love Bon Iver. Bon Iver's first 2 records are like 2 of my favourite records. As it's gone on, there have been times where I've connected and times where I've disconnected and times where I've connected, but it doesn't stop my love for the overall thing that he does, you know?
I've heard your brother is a classical guy.
My brother is a classical guy, yeah. Don't ask me anything about it though.
Okay,
'Cause
so you can't help me here.
No, he knows the one song he knows apart from my music is Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne only. And
Young Money.
he knows Nicki Minaj's verse off by heart. That I never fucked Wayne, I never fucked Drake, and that's it. That's all he knows. So like that's like his party trick at parties is like he's obviously like Mr. Classical, and then he can just reel off Nicki Minaj's verse from only.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I had a nightmare about this interview.
This interview.
Yeah, this interview, like the day they said you're interviewing Ed Sheeran, I went to sleep and I woke up in a panic because it's also Drake tonight. And
What, in Antwerp?
Yes, he's playing tonight in Sportpaleis. And I dreamt that you walked in, but he walked in right behind you. And I just thought, I don't know what to ask him.
Do you reckon he's a vinyl guy? I reckon
Maybe.
he strikes me as someone that'd be a cassette guy, I think. Oh. Eminem's a cassette guy. I sent him David Gray's White Ladder on cassette. And then he sent me like an LL Cool J one and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Do you know any Belgian artists?
So I was saying, obviously Stromae. Yeah, I always get the pronunciation wrong.
We know what you mean.
Yeah, and I had Cella Sue tour with me back in 2012. And then I've met Angel at the NRJ Awards. Romanian Minimal. Fucking cool. What's that?
Do you want to listen to it?
Kinda.
We can. There's
Kinda, yeah.
Ooh. It's very minimal.
You know when you're like off your face at a party at 5 o'clock in the morning?
That's what it sounds like.
Yes.
Exactly what it sounds like. Do you know what might really crank up the sales of your albums? If you'd sign these two and just put them back.
Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely down with
someone
that.
lucky can find them. Do you know what's really, really big in Belgium?
Yeah.
Is this artist called Pommelintes.
Yeah.
And it's between Olivia Rodrigo and Gracie Abrams.
Really? And she sings in Flemish?
In Flemish.
Wow. Love that.
So if anyone's in Antwerp, that might be it.
I found my old phone today.